What's up, everybody? This is my live stream today, and it's titled How's Your Day Going? I'm talking about the economic ninja. So, in this live stream, the ninja just uploaded a live today, and I was watching it. I get excited every time his name pops up. I just like hurry up and click on it. So, I tuned in into his live stream, and I was watching it. And I'm looking at this guy, and there's a bunch of thoughts going on in my head. And one of the thoughts is, this guy's a fucking dumbass. And then another one is, he's white. And then another one is, he's ignorant. And then another one is, he's committing crimes. And then another one is, how the fuck is he getting away with this shit? And then another one is, he sabotaged the whole financial system just to make himself rich. And he's bragging about that shit on his channel. Like he crashed the shit with Donald Trump. And then another one is, I'm like, this moron used to be a fucking savior, like a firefighter. And then another one is, he's talking so much shit about his coworkers, talking about how stupid they are because they didn't follow his ass. And then another one is, he's in China. And then another thought is, how the hell this dude went to China when he sabotaged the fuck out of their country with Donald Trump. And then another one is, he confessed that he wants to start like 3 crypto companies, and he got some project that's going public and some crazy shit like that. He's a money machine, right? And he's so successful that his wife is proud of him and all kinds of shit, right? Like he's the perfect dad for the whole world. So this economic ninja guy, right? I figured out what he's doing with his little business projects, and he's going to be similar to Sam Altman-Fried, or whatever guy that went to jail recently for some kind of like Ponzi scheme or something like that. I forgot. So look it up and check it out, because I'm just trying to like point y'all in the right direction. So he's on kind of in that mission. Like he's trying to be like one of those figures. So crypto is a Ponzi scheme right off the back, right? Because you need other people's money to put into the crypto bank account, right? So one crypto is like one bank account, but a bunch of people is just like putting money into that one crypto, and it puffs up the value of the coin, right? So when somebody's ready to pull out a shitload of money, like the people at the top, let's say I just started it, my bank account is going to get drained and I lose out money because now the crypto crashed. So uh, it's a scam, right? So what the ninja is doing is, he wants that administrative position, so that way he could basically do that money moving situation, because it's like that's what they do. Sam Altman, like when one side goes down, you need money to fill the other side. So he wants like 3 companies. The ninja, economic ninja, he's always talking about, oh, I'm investing in all these cryptos and blah blah blah. So the reason why is, they have more control and more power over the market, because right now, actually, I went down to the SEPTA meeting yesterday, the town hall, and we're trying to save SEPTA. So when I went there, I started telling people, I'm like, look, these are currency gambling apps, right? And when you like log on to it, right, you could see how the market moves, and they have a paper trail. So when you bet like Trump trying to crash the market in either direction, right, you can make like $50,000 with just $5,000. So I told him, I'm like, look, I'm gonna make Trump powerless, and he's not gonna make money off of this shit anymore. So this is how we're gonna do it. So I started telling people about it, and then uh, that's when I realized this morning when I'm listening to the Ninja, the economic ninja doofus, I'm like, now it's making sense. This is what he's doing. So he doesn't have full control because he's not kissing Donald Trump's ass, right? So he doesn't have that intel that Donald Trump is sharing with all his billionaire or whoever he hangs out with on the golf course because they know when he's going to crash the market and stuff like that before anybody else. So that's what them golf trips and them business meetings are about. Basically, they're just discussing which international currencies that they want to like short. So that's called market manipulation. So um, the ninja, he don't have that connection, right? But he's just a YouTuber, yapping his brain, and then he's putting out all these fucking ideas, and Trump and them, they watching his shit. So Trump is like stealing his stuff, because that's what Trump do. He steals shit, right? So he's stealing the ninja's logic and his like ideas and fantasies, and Trump is using the markets to basically build up a huge cash pile, right? By like skimming the markets on the market shorts and stuff, the uptrends and the downtrends. And Trump, in his brain, like if the ninja, the economic ninja, is saying, "Hey, Trump, I don't think you should handle the economy this way or that way or blah blah blah. You're gonna cause damage." Trump doesn't give a fuck because it's like in Trump's brain, it's like he fucked little kids, and then it's like he got to build up this cash pile, and then it's like he got to like get away. So it has nothing to do with trying to manage the economy correctly when Trump is, you know, claiming that he's fixing shit because he's not. He's destroying it. So the ninja is in those like, oh, the Ponzi scheme of the crypto scheme. He's in that little situation. So now, when he sets up his companies, right, he's going to be yapping his brain to everywhere on YouTube, talking about how crypto is the best. It's the future of this and it's the future of that. But crypto is dependent on the fucking dollar. So they always got to feed the machine, the crypto machine, with a dollar, right? So we stabilize it. Us Democrats stabilize the dollar because we swapped the inflation rate years ago with the what is that? The wages, right? So now wage growth is outpacing inflation, right? So that's what we did with our operation. So you gotta check out the other videos from the past to understand what I'm talking about that I did, and it's like 1,000 videos. So if you knew, you got a lot to go over. But so the ninja, his plan is to set up 3 Ponzi scheme cryptos companies every time he's talking about it, and he's gonna start like moving the money back and forth. When one goes down, he got money to fill it up and make it seem like the business is good, and then he's gonna use the other one to fill it up and make it seem like that one's good when that one crashes. So it's a Ponzi scheme, and that shit is illegal because there's no real value in it other than the real economy, which is the US dollar and the world reserve currency. So basically, his ass is about to go to jail, just like Sam Altman Freed. And yeah, that's a lot. So I had a good time yesterday at the SEPTA meeting, and I met a couple new people, new faces, and hopefully we could figure out some stuff. And I snitched on Trump. There was like news reporters there. I'm like, look, check this out. Yo, this is a currency app. Look at the trends. Every time he crashes the market with the tariffs, he's gonna like bet on the crash and like do the. I was showing them everything, yo. And then I'm like, this is how it's impacting Philadelphia because international finance, it's a hostage situation, and Trump doesn't want to use federal funds to help SEPTA, and that will cause a crash or a downtrend bet for like United States economics because Trump, he got to hurry his ass up and get them billions of dollars. And what's good is I fucked his ass up because uh, if I neutralize all these accounts that he's trying to use, like the euro versus dollar, the Canadian dollar versus the dollar, the Japanese yen versus the dollar, once I neutralize that and all the money is the same, right? Whatever pocket money, let's say it's $1 billion, right? Right now, or $3 billion that Donald Trump stole off of the markets over the past 6 months, 6, 7 months. Let's say that's all he got, right? That shit's gonna run his pockets so dry so quick, and he's gonna be so fucking broke. He's gonna be a broke ass pedophile instead of a pedophile with a plane. So, them jet fuel is gonna cost money. He's not gonna make the money because all the currency is gonna be the same value, and you can't make $5,000. I mean, $50,000 off of $5,000. So, yeah, if you play around with the currency markets, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. You could make a shitload of money in less than a week. I mean, not the cryptos, the USD, Euro, and stuff like that. So that's what they're doing. So once all the money stays the same value, we're gonna watch Trump's pockets start going dry, and then he's gonna have to start physically going into banks with a gun and rob that shit. So whatever little pocket change, he might not even do it himself, right? He would just pay somebody some pocket change to go do it. Some little uh, MAGA thug that raps, like makes rap songs about him, how he's great, and they'll probably go into the bank and rob that shit. So these motherfuckers dumb as shit that voted for Trump. So it is what it is. Um, yeah. So that's all I got for this rant on this live stream. Uh, any questions, comments, insults? Oh, yo. Yesterday was a little awkward, yo. Because one of the news reporters, like, I had to, like, rush out of my house to get to the place where the meeting was at, the town hall. And then I ain't brushed my teeth. And then the lady, like, she was like, hey, how you doing? Like, what's your story? And I'm like, oh, shit. So it's like, I'm like, damn, yo, I got to get some breath mints or something, you know? So, yeah, I felt, like, weird. So I started teaching her about neutralizing the transportation inflation, which is going to make all the currencies the same value permanently. So Trump, he going to be a broke bitch. And he already bitching now about everything. The Democrats are hurting my feelings. They are so mad at me. And they are such naughty people and they're coming after me. And, So he's bitching that way. So when his pockets start drying up, he definitely going to start bitching. So that's all I got. Oh, no. I got one more thing. The ICE agents. We talking about ICE. Immigration, Customs, and Enforcement. These motherfuckers are dumb as shit. Because while Trump fucked them over, right? Like, he got them on these dummy missions going after immigrants, right? The government, federal government people of America. And he's dispatching the ICE agents, like, all over the place. And I just looked up how many ICE offices, field offices they got. They got a shitload of offices in coastal states, right? So they got a bunch in Florida. They got some in Jersey. And they got them, like, everywhere. A bunch in California. So California's flooding, right? And these ICE agent dumbasses, they got their families that they got to evacuate with FEMA. But Trump fucked up FEMA. So while these morons are, like, feeling so, like, superhero with their gun in their badge just to get an immigrant, right? Trump delayed their rescue operations, and now they're going to have to stop even wasting their fucking time with their job because they got to go evacuate their home when the ice caps start to melt and flood the coastlines. So we really got to go over. We need a committee and a task force for HR to basically start processing all of these agents that voted for Trump. and uh, they have to basically lose their job because they committed a lot of bizarre criminal activities. And let me see. This next thing, it's like they only have three options. Um, they can go on like, what is that, welfare, because they're gonna struggle to get work, right? And or they could like become like, what is that? They could do a vendetta against like people. So they'll be pissed off because they fucked up. Them Trump voting ICE agents will use their gun and their weapons to basically go shoot shit up because they lost their house, their car, their job, their wife. And it's like now they're going to experience what the migrants felt because they put them in this bizarre devil trap where it's like you you can't go nowhere. It's like you're shit out of luck. So I guess it's called karma. And Karma Christ, she's a bitch. And she about to fuck their asses up. And these motherfuckers, they federal agents, yo. So they fucked up my sector of the economy, which is the healthcare sector, which I love, and also FEMA. So they did a lot of damages, man. And I got it back on track. Everything is like starting to run smooth, but these motherfuckers, yo, they dumb. Morons with master's degrees. It's like they're they're criminals, right? They're criminals that received a degree to be a criminal to basically go attack criminals, but somehow they believe that the crimes that they commit are the righteous crimes and it's okay for them to commit it because they are Americans and they have to defend the motherland and all kinds of shit. So I think it's bizarre how everybody that's a different race got brainwashed into this like black and white America, right? Because the first sales pitch is come to America. It's the melting pot. Everybody is welcome, but it's mainly blacks and whites, right? But then when you come to America as an immigrant, these blacks and whites are basically telling you, right, to go murder your own family. And then the white people, they also are okay with telling the black people to go murder Africans. So it's some weird shit with this country. And I don't think the amount of church that they want you to learn about how evil Satan is, I don't think Satan is evil. Because the way they yap and yap and yap, and they keep like talking about how evil Satan is, but the deeds that they're doing, they are the evil ones. They are like they're responsible for so much homicides around the whole world. And it's like it's shocking and there's like PTSD in it. Like it's traumatic. So there's like a disgusting feeling inside. Like some immigrants or Americans, I don't know like how you feel, but for me personally, there's a disgusting feeling inside every time I see what they're doing to other people in other countries. And then they don't want to let go of that American global leadership status. And they're starting to look really stupid as a global leader, like based on their fights, the political fights and the things that they say. And it's like they're publishing it on television, in newspapers, for the history books, and it's like some of the dumbest things you could ever like hear somebody say or speak. It's like because if any of us right now saw like a criminal in daylight with a mask and they pulled up with a obvious vehicle that says I'm a bank robber, I'm here to steal, like plastered on their car, right? Instead of like a moving company sign or something, this is what that shit looks like. And like if we were watching that shit, we're sitting back like, what the fuck is this? Like we're calling 911, we're laughing at them. Like these motherfuckers serious? So that's what's going on in America on the political news media mainstream stage. And a lot of people are just like, what the hell is this? Like what is going on? So that's my rant. Uh yeah, everything is getting better, that's for sure. And yeah, that's all I got for this live stream. Any questions, comments, insults, any concerns, any inquisitions about the future, about your future? Nope. I guess I was clear enough. So everybody, enjoy your day. Thank you for tuning in. EJ Wiley is signing out.